Like they ain't try to be down like we all 12. You wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cougar 19, Warriors 70. Steady.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Buffalo 18. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Steady range. Down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. This connects with Schultz. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Nice.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Daniels. intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing now, Herbert. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of 1 brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Twirl the catch out left. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders put it to a low point on the scoreboard. Tank Dell the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on first is Herbert. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 37 yards.
Irving on the counter. And Hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them the first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground,
he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the first. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 Lions.
To throw, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
2, 3. Ready.
Daniels going to keep it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 60.
You just get the play off. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
You can do better.
Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Big Lions. Broncos 70 Timberwolves. Good.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. We got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Another Washington first down.
Viking 18.
First and goal at the
Here we
6-yard
go.
line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Go, hey, go, Black 80.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's the give to Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. So on read, it's Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Right back to Pacheco. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Daniels. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready, go.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Case. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Ready, ready?
Now an inside handoff to Harris. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So an exciting first half partner has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Commanders. Looking at second and 3.
On the jump. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's got it, it's in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Go, Rig, go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Daniels going to keep it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Eagles have it.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Jukes away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Herbert now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Herbert from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's another Eagle
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert back to throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Herbert. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie it just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
Go.
Daniels going to keep it. And that zone read goes nowhere. He didn't even get back to the line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Cowboy 8. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 65 catch. 65.
He's back to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing this for the end zone. And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First down, Philadelphia.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. They get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Working now from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time, and this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up with a 2-point
Panther
conversion.
60, Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw just the right throw, and we're tied.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Duvernay on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the give, this is Irving. Escapes the defender, and he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The give for the first time to Rashawn White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Andrews snags another one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. But defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Play fake here. Daniels. Buying some time left. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Ready.
First down carry for Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. They brought to an end by Logan Wilson. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Hey. Like him, hey,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 18, Pioneer.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. Now is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. This from 48 on the left hash. Luke knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Throwing on first is Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Hits him on the out route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Shotgun handout to Irving. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
It's on target to Moore. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
3, 2, steady.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Still sort of hurry up offense here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 38, Eagles 35.
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert now off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Commanders get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. First and 10 from the 41.
Come on.
Daniels now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Running behind center with Harris. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that, check. Hey. Get up.
Daniels going to keep it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. A sharp inhale across the stadium after that play, Brock. A player injured, and all of us knew who it was. It's Jaden Daniels in need of some assistance. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Set. Black, 10 black. Claws red. Steel black. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Here's Tyler Luke in a high-pressure spot. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're gonna grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone.
Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge.
Okay,
I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Here's Mariota now. They did it! He made the interception! And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Herbert from the gun. To the left side, caught by Andrews. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10 from the 41. Irving on the inside give. Bounce outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that brings up 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Line.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go.
Desperation time here. That one's caught. Judy has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, they're going to run with Irving. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Herbert now. Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll run this with Irving. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Irving is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles jumping front late. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Commanders, 38. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready. Cut.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A timeout now as medical staff runs out to deal with an injured player, and that's A.J. Brown, the man in question. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Set. Cut. 60 red. 60 red. Cut. Go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer.
Down. 52 blue, Fury, yellow. Steel, black. Green, jack. Red, cycle.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third?
Come on, set. Black, needle, blue.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Just about every offense that's beginning of time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Buying some time right. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Extra point upcoming, and this to put it to a field goal game. shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Commanders 45, Eagles 42. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Let's go.
Now Herbert to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a timeout's taken. Just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Andrews snags another one. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. One final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
A 62-yard attempt.
It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He's going to field this at the 2. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Hey, check mega. Group ready.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far. In past years, for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we strike. Strike. Black. Check right. Up. Blue. Check. Switch. Check pink. Ready. Ready.
Running is Pacheco. On the move, past the 40. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
Down. 52. Set.
Going right side, Harris with it. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Fury, yellow. Here we go, set. Cut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Okay, ready?
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Ready?
All right, they're thinking a field goal isn't going to cut it. The offense is staying out there on fourth down.
19 type, not Cowboy 80.
Here he is to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Quincy Williams has it.
It's a turnover on downs.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. Now it's his turn in overtime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw. It's on target to Moore. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. Finds him over the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. That's completed right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.